Howdy, Bob Brown again. Going to go through another rule that usually creates controversy at a tournament, and that is the intentional slip rule. Because what's interesting is in the WAF rules, which is what most people do, there's a big difference between an intentional slip with the rules and letting go on purpose. There's lots of times we know people have let go on purpose, but it's not an intentional slip within the rules. I'm going to show this without another person, and hopefully it's understandable. So if you're arm wrestling, you know, obviously someone has grabbed your hand and you open your fingers up completely. You're not trying to hold, maybe you're in the middle of re-gripping, but all four of your fingers are off the back of your opponent's hand, and then your opponent, you know, lets go because he's the only one holding on. That is an intentional slip. If you're holding on with even one finger and you go like this, that is not an intentional slip. You have to have all four off the back of your hand. Now let's say you're arm wrestling and you try to pull your thumb out and you end up with all your fingers curled up in a fist, right? All four fingers in a fist. The guy lets go of your thumb because he's the only one holding on. You get the intentional slip because, again, you're not trying to hold on at all. If you even have just one little finger holding on before you slip, that is not considered an intentional slip, and it's just strap it up. If you intentionally slip, the third way is you've let your wrist back. Generally, this one's a little bit more, you need really super good rest. If you just are coming straight down trying to pin and you slip, probably should be a strap. If you twist your hand away from your opponent, a ref is going to call that an intentional slip every time. What the ref should be looking for when you're going straight down is, are you at least trying to hold on with your fingers? If you're trying to hold on and then come apart, that is not an intentional slip. That can be more challenging. Sometimes a lot of refs, when you just go straight down, they call an intentional slip, and they really shouldn't, but they do, and it's very hard to argue. So they're the only three ways to intentionally slip. And there's another rule that says the ref must be certain of hand position prior to the slip, which is why I always argue, if it's ready, go slip, how is it possible that anyone was certain of the hand position prior to the slip? So every single ready, go slip, in my opinion, should go to the straps, but you know, refs will call what they call. Now, if you intentionally slip, that is considered a foul. If you intentionally slip in the losing position, well then that's a foul in a losing position and you lose. If you intentionally slip from here to here, because again, losing position is about 2/3 of the way down to down, anywhere from here to here, it should be a foul, and you get a restart outside the straps. You do not go into a strap if someone intentionally slipped. Now, like I said, if I want to get into the straps, you know, ready, go, I just try to let go, or even, you know, people will ready, go and just fire straight back, and everyone in the room knows that guy let go on purpose. But he didn't intentionally slip according to the rules, so they're just going to call a slip on that. I've seen guys pick their elbow up and go like this. Now, that should be called an elbow foul before anything else happened, so it wouldn't matter. I'll post a link to the rule in the comments. Ask me questions. Maybe I forgot something. All right.